The image of a newspaper is the quality and design of its overall presentation. When we think of the internet, we think of various types of content it features: news, video, blogs, podcasts. As papers become more easily accessible by mobile devices, they are able to embrace these content forms and apply them to the issues of their own community. Visual and auditory substance is more important now than ever.
There's a reason why video has captivated so many people around the world. It's incredibly information dense. And when it is married to a well-written narration, there's a tremendous amount of real information that can be disposed.
This video, featuring Jonathan Taylor, produced by David Manning of the Athens Banner-Herald, is well executed, but the narrative lacks significant information. Taylor was drafted in the 33rd round by the Texas Rangers, despite being paralyzed from the waist down. There is no information about his injury on the Bulldog baseball team, or the circumstances of him being picked by the Rangers. It is a powerful story that sticks with the viewer, but a voiceover of Jonathan Taylor explaining his situation could make it more effective. The Washington Post planted this famous violinist in a subway lobby, posing as a street performer at rush hour. The clip is accompanied with an article about the inabilities of creative appreciation in our erratic, time-driven society. Local papers could produce similar candid camera social experiments that may imply local concerns. These ongoing projects could also incorporate visual profiles of citizens. Each month you could feature a different theme of candidates, such as local educators, naturalists, or the extensive farming community of Clark and surrounding counties.
After a while, you learn to separate that they are livestock and they serve a purpose. At the same time, you treat them as humanely as possible. They're very well cared for. They're even pampered at times.
The Big Picture is a user-submitted photography blog managed by the Boston Globe. I believe it would be effective to focus on interest-based blogs not only surrounding photography, but on subjects ranging local sports to academia. Multimedia producers could supplement visual content with podcasts of sports analysis and perhaps interviews with professors on topics surrounding their fields of studies. Podcasting is done by many newspapers, including Online Athens, but sometimes this potentially demanding product has limited accessibility.
If you look at where an awful lot of traffic on local news sites go to, it goes to photo galleries, it goes to the visuals. So there's a pretty obvious answer there, that the more visuals you can put up there, the better off you're going to be. The other issue that you have is you send an awful lot of photojournalists and video journalists out to do stories that don't really have any content to them, that are cheap and easy sorts of quick hit types of things that you think are going to generate traffic, but they're candy. They have no nutritional value over time. So if you put your visual journalists on stories that have an impact, on stories that matter about the community, you're going to have a much longer lasting impact on your community.